And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy, where we are currently taking a look at the Final Fantasy franchise and working on installment number 13. So, before we get into the game, I've got a couple of announcements to go over. First thing I'd like to go over is that we had a couple of new followers since our last stream. Sloot Balls and Vinty6974. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for following. Now, that's just announcement number one. Announcement number two is that we are partnered with Humble. And so by taking that link, that takes you over to the Humble store, where you can pick up anything from their amazing catalog. Usually they have sales that are not in line with like Steam or Uplay or Origin sales. Usually they have their own sales going on. So at least go check those out. Plus there's Humble Bundles. I know just recently they put one out for, it's a new programming bundle, a whole bunch of, I think, ebooks about programming. Looked kind of interesting. But the newest thing that I saw today was you can pick up the Darkness 2 for free. So if you're ever at all interested in that game, at least go get it now. That's what I'm going to do after the stream. Also, by using that link and picking something up from Humble, not only do you get yourself some awesome games, but you also help support charities, and with that link, you help support this channel. So, if that sounds at all interesting to you, go check it out. Now, final announcement, and that is that at the end of this month, on Saturday the 31st, we are having ourselves a bonus stream and giveaway. So if you take that link that I just threw up into chat, that'll take you to our events page where you can set yourself a reminder. During this bonus stream, I'm going to be playing Telltale's The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, giving away a copy of said game along with a copy of Psychonauts, a personal favorite, and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. The only rules in order to win are you have to be in the chat and you have to be a follower. That's it. If you can manage those two things, you can win yourself some awesome prizes. Now, that all of that is out of the way, let's get back into some Final Fantasy 13. So, what happened last time in Final Fantasy 13? We made our way to Hope's house. And we met up with his dad. And his dad is essentially letting us hang out at his house for a little bit while, to try and lay low while the government, tries to hunt us down and kill us. So that's a blast. That's pretty much where we left off. Well, we still got a long way to go. All right. So, this is the house. It's a nice little house. A handful of academic texts and homemakers' magazines occupy this otherwise sparse shelves, but none of Hope's positions are there. This would seem to be the apartment's master control terminal. It is an elegant and modern design and looks expensive. So we're getting a lot of... this appears to be an Estheim family portrait. That must be their last name. A contented smile graces the face of Hope's father, but Hope himself seems to be in a sullen mood. So, normal, then, for a young teenage boy. Got it. Alright, so they're hanging out, and they're presumably having a heart-to-heart about how Hope really isn't a disappointment, despite the fact that his father, probably, based on the interaction that we saw between Hope and his dad, probably not a great relationship. So, the two small figures visible in this photo seem to be Hope and his mother. Hope's father must have been at a distance when he took the picture. Yeah, he must have. I can't even see them in the... Yeah. Can barely see them at all. So, that is quite the distance. Alright. Now that we're done exploring Hope's house, let's continue on with the story.
Now for an update on the situation in Palampolum.
That guy's mouth isn't moving.
Their desperate flight, and the military has now launched an all-out campaign.
He's a good
to
ventriloquist.
eliminate them. In the event you must leave your home, please follow the instructions broadcast on this channel.
Must be the kid's family.
What gave it away?
Roughly 2,500 civilians believed to have come in contact with the Lassie are now being held in quarantine by the Sanctum. Our latest Instapoll has shown a vast majority in favor of the immediate purging of these individuals, believing their treatment...
Lay down.
Did the news story just get cut off? Oh, she turned the TV off. Got it.
See, you took the kid's toy away.
He gave it back to me. Said he didn't need it anymore.
Go figure.
He still needs it. Snow's still alive.
It was too much. What happened to Sarah? All I could think about was, what could I have done?
What could you have done?
I hated myself for not trusting her.
What would you have done?
It hurt too much. I couldn't face it.
Interesting questions.
Look, Snow.
If one of your family members became the enemy of the state...
I'm sorry.
What would you
Forgive
do?
me.
I'd like to believe that I would fight for them in every step of the way, but...
Everything?
You know, until you're thrust into that type of situation, you don't really know what you're going to do.
If you told
like
me your real
to
name, I
think
suppose I could.
a lot of... Most people think
Have
very
Sarah
highly
tell
of
you.
themselves.
When she comes back.
But
Deal.
it's, you know, it's just one of those things. Until you actually have to deal with it, you don't know.
My dad said he'd like to see you guys. He wants to talk.
All right, Hope. Lightning doesn't really look too pleased. Knock your head 3
The
times.
blame is mine. I couldn't save her.
If it wasn't for Snow, I wouldn't be here right now.
You're supposed to knock your head 3 times on the ground.
Snow. Did Nora... Did she say anything to you?
Hope. She said to get him home.
Is that a tie? Is that what passes for a tie in this
Exactly
world?
what you've done. Face to face like this,
It's a fun game.
Hard to believe you're all dangerous fugitives. But the entire world is scared to death of you, Lassie. No, not even just you. People who've helped you, bumped into you. Sometimes it's even
Dream
just
Daddies?
people
It's
who
a fun
walk
game.
by one of you. They think they're tainted and want every one of them purged.
The Sanctum's a puppet of the foul sea.
It's
To them, our
kind of
lives don't
a
mean
play
anything.
on dating sims, except it's actually just a really good dating sim.
Stop this.
So
Take down the Sanctum and save the
it's better than most of the other like half-assed story games that
If
are
Lassie
actually
take
dating
down
sims
the
that I've ever
Sanctum,
played.
Fear of Pulse will only get worse. It won't stop at fear. people will take up arms and stand against you. Can you imagine it? The rampant violence.
When the government's control is gone, the citizens will revolt.
So what then? We're supposed to just smile and eat a bullet? That means you too.
And how you doing, Mr. Henry?
I know I'm part of this. I'm on your side of the fence. Harbor of l'Cie and a public enemy.
Yep. You very much are, sir.
Coming here was a bad idea.
This is your home. We're all here. Let's figure this out together. Huh?
All right, time to figure it out the hard way.
Heads up!
Hope! In the back!
All right, modern police siege tactics.
I'll stay here. Snow,
But
help
what
my
could
dad.
we have? I mean, what more could we have expected? Something maybe unique,
Come on.
or something far more dangerous? Probably not. Ravager Commando Ravager, huh? I mean, that'll get us through this stuff. There we go. Ravager Commander Healer. That'll get us through this pretty easily. Ooh. I feel kind of sorry for that guy, you know?
Thanks.
But only kind of. Well, you screwed now, son.
Appreciate it.
Alright. Time to get rid of these aerial snipers. Which, I thought about it a bit more in that, like, the idea behind them is fine, it's just kind of their execution's kind of dumb. XCOM did it better with the grappling hook thing, and even that wasn't particularly amazing.
Thank you.
That actually kind of makes me wonder, like, how long do you think it's gonna... I mean, we've already seen some of these tropes go,
We barricade ourselves in here, they're not gonna just give up.
but how long until we see, like, so currently, I don't have any numbers on this, so I can't, like, obviously I can't give numbers I don't have, but a significant portion of video games are based on combat mechanics of some variety. I wonder how long it's going to be for that to change. Where combat is no longer the driving force. Or is it going to be one of those, like, changing human nature things? Alright, well that's Ravager. So then Medic. Alright. Last one. I have a feeling it's probably going to be until, at least if we want to go by majority of games, it's probably going to be the latter. The human nature thing is probably where that's really going to end up, but Oh shit, I probably should have... done my paradigms. I mean, we already have to see a lot more just storytelling-based games, similar to like Dear Esther. Oh, you have a bazooka. Or even something like Outlast, where the point of the game actually isn't to fight. It's just to get away from, granted, from the horribly violent psychopaths that are trying to do horrible things to you. But the point of the game is to avoid those horrible things. So I don't know. Like, where does a game like that fall into that spectrum? It's not. I mean, in a way, it kind of is about the violence, but it's not about the violence. Did I do my paradigms again?
Follow my lead.
I mean, even Amnesia is about not getting horribly mangled by a monster. At least the first one. I've never played Machine for Pigs, but I assume it's similar in that regard. It's supposed to be, at least the first Amnesia was about essentially causing yourself amnesia by engaging with some sort of horrible being that drove you insane through eldritch understanding. And so you made yourself an amnesiac to forget everything and hopefully restore your sanity. And then of course you go through it all and experience it again. But this time you, instead of activating the device, I think it's a device, I don't recall, causing the horrible eldritch being to show up, you send it away.
The adrenaline's flowing now.
Do I have to go there? Ooh, more people to fight. It's a good thing. We need a lot of XP. The more we can get, the better. Man, Hope's getting his butt whooped. Well, so is Lightning, kind of. I mean, not as bad as Hope, but still. It's definitely happening. We're starting to get up there in terms of like dealing well, I mean, to be fair, that's with the stagger, 330%. So never mind. I was gonna say we're starting to get there in damage, but no, we're really not. Which is really disappointing. Because we're about halfway through the game by now, actually. Just throwing that out there. This is about the halfway point.
Is it over? Are they?
They're fine. Your son's a tough kid.
Yeah. At the completion of the next chapter, we will be past the halfway point. So we're close to it. That's a lot of guys. Time to summon Odin?
Who ordered the battalion?
He'll take out the whole building next.
That was actually a clever joke. Because, you see, battalion sounds like Italian. And
Are you hurt?
No.
yeah, that was the whole joke.
Still in one piece. My turn.
Macarena Temple.
Don't shoot! I'll show you what a Lassie looks like!
Wait, they have really good lights on there. Why did they shoot at a jacket for so long?
Me! I'm a Lassie! Surprised? Expected some kind of monster? I'm flesh and blood, like you! An ordinary citizen of Cocoon! Don't you get it? This has been our home our whole lives! How could we even think about destroying it? We want to protect this place just as much as you!
Well, they're soldiers.
You must be Snowvillians. Yag Rosh, SciComm Division.
Okay, Yog.
I understand your plight. However, the Pulse threat is not so easily dismissed.
What
The
threat?
very existence of Lassie puts every last one of us in danger. Tell me, do you really think your life is worth more than the lives of millions of Cocoon citizens? I do not. And so, it falls to me to order your execution.
Hey, you know what? This man is willing to step
It's
up
that simple.
and take
It is my
responsibility.
responsibility to see you put down.
So when he fails, it's all on him.
Your lives are forfeit.
Oh, cut the crap! You want Lassie? Then kill Lassie! Why do other people have to die? The purge has got to stop!
Do you think we want to purge our own people?
Yes.
If any trace of Pulse remains, the populace will erupt into chaos. Without sacrifice, without the purge, Cocoon will die.
Or is it just the government control that will die?
I gave no order!
Well, that is certainly, the tables have turned. Well, there goes the last responsible party.
We're leaving.
That's...
Hope, tie up
yeah,
your
that's
dad.
probably a good idea.
We threatened you and forced you to help us. Got it?
There must be something
Do what
else.
she says.
That is a very different look on Hope's face. Forceful,
I can't let you
stern.
get dragged into this. I want to stay here, but there's no place for a Lassie. I'm going with the others.
That was pretty quick.
We'll survive somehow.
Hope you have been practicing
Promise you
your
that.
knots.
Dad,
Were you planning on
I hate to
kidnapping
run
someone?
out on you.
You're not running! This is not running away. You've made a choice. You'll survive and do what needs to be done.
You mean complete my focus?
Don't you worry about that. You make the choice.
To turn into a horrible zombie monster. It's the only choice. Now, what would have made this game a bit more interesting, and I can't believe I just thought of this, is they keep on bringing... Oh, not keep on, but occasionally they bring up this thing where certain people who don't complete their focus become those horrible zombie creatures. Well, would it not have been more interesting as a mechanic to put a time limit on this game?
Our turn, hero.
I think so.
What? I can handle a little gas.
Catch your breath. I'll throw in some hits for you.
Actually, no, we need this one. We need Synergy and Medic and that other one, Saboteur, that one. Okay, that's still not great, but it could be worse. Alright, put it on Fang. Now time to wreck face. Ow. Well, Hope's pretty messed up. Wow, this thing can get up to 999%. Wow, this thing... I mean, granted, it is an airship, but it can take quite... and well, not just take, also dish out quite the beating. No, we're not. I mean, I still wouldn't want to be facing that thing, but we are nowhere near surrounded.
Thank you. Thanks.
This seems pretty rough. I wonder if we're supposed to actually summon something. Oh, hey. With that, we can attack the turrets directly and remove the damage that they deal. Look at that. There's strategy. So that's kind of the point of this whole battle system, is to try and use strategy to instead of just outpowering your enemies, you're supposed to outthink the game. And not even outthink the game. You're supposed to do what the game wants you to do. In this case, what the game wants us to do is to take out all the weapons and then actually fight it. Because the weapons are weaker, and then they're the source of damage against us that's been removed. That was a little weird. Why did we lose audio for a moment? God, those spells take forever to hit. Alright, one turret down. Question is, can it repair itself? Because if it can, then we're still screwed. If it can't, then, you know, it is what it is.
Thanks.
We will slowly tear this enemy into ribbons. very slowly. God,
Thank you.
ow, that hurt. That plasma blaster is mean. God damn. Well. Ho ho ho. That could have been real bad. We almost lost lightning. Alright. Let's go back to... Wait, is this even the one?
Thanks.
No, it's not. We want even the odds. Let's go back to even the odds. With the intent of getting everyone back as close to full as we can. If only we could target multiple people with some of our spells. Or even a series of spells.
Nowhere to run, Lassie.
Take down the enemy.
Ow.
Surrender now.
Yeah, we'll go with this side. Let's get rid of these missile barrages.
Follow my lead.
Well. Well, we did an okay job there. Not great, but we did okay.
Nowhere to run, Lassie.
God, you guys are real not fun. Also, Hope, you are really getting your butt whooped.
Thanks.
And you're the only one with protective spells on, so maybe you need to figure some stuff out.
Surrender now.
How? No, the hole was restored back to normal percentages. If only it wasn't almost destroyed. Actually, this thing is just a pain in the butt. But, whatever. I wish we could each target a different section of the ship. But I guess the presumption is that if we're going to target an enemy, we want that enemy to be gone as quickly as possible, right? Ah. It's mostly gone. Thanks to us destroying everything else about it. Also, these reloading teams are freaking on it for those missiles. And if it's an automated reloading system, damn.
Nowhere to run, Lassie.
Thank you.
How's it going, man? How you doing? I don't know what an updog is, but assuming it's nothing offensive, probably. Unless it's like a ZJ. Oh, that is a really big gun.
Let's go.
But actually didn't really hurt all that much. Maybe it's because we staggered it at just the right time. Yes. I'll say yes for the moment, and we'll see what happens. Not at all. I am in total ignorance of what that is. Come on, guys. We're so close to beating this thing. I get it. What's up, dog? Took me far too long. But I got there. I got there in the end. Was I supposed to say "What's up, dog" right at the beginning? What's up, dog? I'm doing good, man. Ooh, our Crystarium is expanded, and I think we're officially now past the halfway point, because there are 13 chapters in the game, and we just complete. After this, we will have a little sequence. We will have completed chapter 7. I'm sorry, I'm not up on lingo.
Hey, you Fang.
Nice.
Need a ride?
Don't get cute. Right, let's move it.
You didn't? Sorry, man.
Take care, Dad.
When it comes to home and family, we never keep either as close as we should. Whoever stops to think that this time could be the last?
Whoever stops to think that this time could be the last? I don't. I saw my family just this weekend. And I certainly don't expect it to be the last time I see them. Nautilus. The City of Dreams. Dreams are not Always good.
Seasick?
Nope. I'm fine.
Okay then.
Alright, I don't really understand that exchange, but I've never really understood any of their exchanges, so nothing new there. And holy hell, they have a lot of Crystarium points. Alright, well, he's been primarily a Ravager, so we'll keep going down that route and see where it takes us. Damn, man, you are in... This game has got you... Its hooks in you. Not this game, but the game that you're playing. Damn. That was a lot of experience and did not get us very far. Alright, Miss Medic. Let's see where else we get. God, I hope this game wouldn't have its claws into anybody. Jesus. Could you imagine how horrifying that would be? Actually, this game, I'm not a big fan of this game, and I know there's a lot of other old school die-hard Final Fantasy fans that are not big fans of this game, but this game is not, like, strictly speaking, the worst game ever. It just falls short in a few crucial ways for Final Fantasy fans. Yeah, we should probably save after that boss fight.
So many people.
I mean, I guess we technically did just save after the boss fight, but whatever. Come on. Let me through, people. Really? It's not as crowded as last time.
Come on!
Enjoy your stay in Nautilus.
See any incredible.
You gotta see the clock tower.
One nice touch about this game is that as you pass by people, you can just hear their conversations, so that's a plus. That's a nice little touch. It adds a little bit of realism to the world. Although, apparently they just say the same thing every time you pass them, so a little bit of loss of immersion there.
Not a lot of security here. Yeah, for these people, the Lassie panic must still seem like a world away. Huh.
That's a good thing.
Oh, hey. Looks like they're putting Eidolons on parade. It's starting soon. What do you say? Let's go check it out.
Sure. Huh?
We interrupt this program to bring you a breaking news update. The Lassie who surfaced in Palapolam and attacked the city's citizens are still on the run from authorities.
Wow.
Sanctum soldiers are tracking their location, but have yet to engage the fugitives. The presence of hostages has been confirmed.
The presence of hostages.
It's her.
Yep. Looks like the army finally found him.
Hostages? They should just blow them away with the Lassie.
They're all infected by pulse or something by now anyway.
Yep.
The parade's about to start. Come on, let's go.
I recall this sequence being the actual parade being rather enjoyable. Also, every time I hear it pronounced Eidolon, it hurts me. Why my demand? Because the reason why Eidolon hurts me is because it's supposed to be pronounced Eidolon.
Right?
It's where we get the word idol from.
Better to do it with a smile.
Oh, thank you.
Sancta parade.
Well,
A
if I'm
pageant
cool and I watch you, what does that make you?
Cocoon and Pulse.
The show is starting. Look.
This is the spectacle cutscene. And apparently they're dropping CDs for people.
It's party time, little lady.
Nah, man, you're cool. Okay, so we started with Carbuncle, then we got Nifs, then we got Siren. And then, presumably, Ifrit.
With pulse-born spite and savage might, I will destroy Cocoon!
Here comes the attack from Pulse.
Killing all those nymphs.
With trusty blade and Falsey's aid, I will defend Cocoon!
Was that supposed to be Rama?
You dare oppose me? I will fulfill my focus!
Ragnarok!
Falsey grant me strength!
And then, what, Bahamut versus... It's only play. This is effectively their myth cycle. Their good versus evil story.
Oh, man.
Sometimes I had to wonder, could our deaths have brought back peace?
No. No, your deaths could not have brought back peace. Not so long as humans exist.
Where to next, little lady?
I'll let you decide.
That was actually a pretty good impersonation.
Just keep on smiling.
I know. A Nautilus Park Day. With Saz.
Yeah, but should we really be playing around?
Forget about that heavy stuff for a while. And maybe this will just fade away.
Yeah.
Great. Let's roll.
Yeah, that's what happens when you forget about that brand put onto you by a godlike being. If you forget about it, it just goes away.
So this is the city of dreams?
I know that shit. As well just follow the crowd.
So, for those of you who are...
Apparently, you can only buy those things here.
Hey, no cut.
What? I don't know. Clearly that is not... That I totally typed that.
We just started selling those, didn't
Come on, let's go.
I want to Why can't I have a carbuncle doll?
Please keep an eye on your children.
So, for those of you who are veterans to Final Fantasy, you may recognize this as totally not Golden Saucer. Yep, totally not Golden Saucer.
What's in Nautilus Park anyway?
It's a huge amusement park built by the Sanctum. Bet they never expected to see visitors.
So, is this place special?
I promised Dodge.
It's the only amusement park in the world, as far as we're concerned. It's certainly the only one we ever see, so...
You'll get the chance.
Maybe. I do know where they're keeping him.
Oh, do you?
Can I come with you?
Sure. More the merrier. What about you? You got someone special out there?
Special? No.
Really? Now that is kind of sad.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Hey, I'm kidding.
Dude, he's throwing some...
upset you.
That was a sick burn.
Well, I'm just fine, thank you. I wanted to tell him everything, but I couldn't. Not until the time was right.
Not until you would just destroy him by telling him that you're partly the reason why his son was chosen to become a l'Cie.
Oh no, I forgot to buy...
Because waiting to drop a bomb like that until you guys are really good friends is totally gonna make things better.
It's so tiny. Are we allowed to clock towers? Be more cute next time. Look at these woolly little things. I just want to squeeze them till they pop.
Wow, that...
Every time I come here, I find something. I wonder where we can go on this thing.
Board the Nautilift to Nautilus Park. That is totally a bathysphere from BioShock. God, where are the splicers at? I'm gonna get my wrench and lightning power ready.
I thought I smelled something. Welcome to the Chocobo, isn't it? The city of dreams.
Somebody's excited.
Yeah. Hey, you can make some new friends.
Dodge is crazy about chocobos. Really
This is probably my least favorite version of the Chocobo theme.
Here we go.
Does it? Do the toys just look just like the real thing?
Oh.
Hey, Kasan.
The smell. Glad I don't work here.
The smell reminded me of home. The wilderness of Pulse.
Hey, come back here.
Also, chocobos aren't flying birds. I mean, actually no, I should not say that, because there have been several chocobos over the years that can fly. Just usually not yellow chocobos. The chocobo chick has taken wing. Find where the fugitive fledgling is hiding. It couldn't have gone far. Alright, now we have to play hide and seek to find the baby chocobo. Quay? Yeah, that kid knows how it is.
We ask that parents please watch their children closely for their safety.
Hope you enjoy your visit.
Find that rascal.
Yeah, very not my type of chocobo theme. I mean, the voice actress who does Vanille's voice can sing, so that's something.
Did we always sell these toys?
Creepy twins, wonderful. That's not to say that all twins are creepy, not inherently, but when they stand there like that, in almost T-pose, it makes me think that there's going to be an elevator full of blood soon. I have no idea. Okay. Stuck. Can't get stuck. Can't get stuck. Maybe I should get stuck, so we have to do this sequence over and over again. Mwahahaha. Sure, kid. You can pet the chocobo all you want, for all I care. Oh. Alright, so this chocobo chick must be a gold chocobo. Otherwise it would not be able to fly for this long. Okay. I don't know why we got a treasure chest. But, oh, okay. Am I the only one here that's incredibly confused about why we're doing any of this?
Part of the gang already.
Always good to be among friends.
That's
the
true.
fun times are doubled, and your worries feel far away.
And nothing ever seems as scary when you have someone to share it with.
Yep.
Cool, man. Enjoy the lurk.
You're still number one, of course.
Of course.
Aww.
Thanks, Vanille. Now, when I see Dodge, I can tell him about the chocobos. He's being held by the military.
Psychon, you mean?
Yeah.
The chocobo's
Since
totally
he's
trying to eat
cool
her
to
hair.
see. They're running tests. They're trying to figure out his focus.
And that was a sharp
turning
focus
myself
change.
I know they execute Lassie, but hey, they're not total monsters. They'll listen to a final request. They'll have to.
Will they?
Before the end, I want to talk to Dodge one last time. I want to tell him about these chocobos. I want to tell him about everything I've seen.
But wait! Sass!
Listen, I don't want you to worry. You're not part of this. You'll have plenty of time to split before I surrender.
That's not what I meant.
I'm sorry.
She's oddly adamant about something.
I'm tired of all this running.
But you can't. What about Dodge?
Huh?
It's a lessee because of someone from Pulse. You can't give up without getting revenge. I know who it is. I know who's responsible for the accident. The accident at Uriday.
Then tell me.
The lessee who ruined your life was...
Oh boy. That's a change of pace.
Soldiers? Where'd they come from? Get out of here, Vanille.
Well then. Those are some boys. Some spicy boys.
No place left to run.
Guess it's time to get our SKS and tear them apart.
If we surrender, they'll kill us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, I don't have 100% hard proof that they will, but I'm willing to place money on that bet. Yeah, we'll just do this. Ooh, that was good. Also, Zaz really needs a fourth. Alright, well, hey, we got him half down already. That's not so bad then. And now most of them are down.
Don't give up.
I wonder if
This is gonna stay.
his double attacks are... I wonder if his damage output is the same for one attack as it is for... Because they're clearly the sets of attacks are not equal. Like, we can just see that. Yeah, that all works out fine. So, considering the storyline that we're playing through, we're probably only going to be able to complete... like, maybe complete this chapter? It's a little hard to say with any certainty if we're going to get this chapter done before tonight. I hope so. Because even though this game... even though the storyline of this game is mostly fine, the gameplay is such that I don't... if I don't have to, I'd rather not play it. It's as simple as that. And I mean, strictly speaking, I don't have to, but I have pretty much stated that I'll just keep playing these games until they're all done. Any of the mainline, non-MMO titles. So, I mean, hell, if somehow they crank out 16 before we're done with 15, then I guess I'm on the hook for another one, aren't I?
This is gonna
So actually, that brings up an interesting point. While we're doing all these game series, some of these might put out additional games before we complete our retrospective. So my immediate thought process is to not immediately do those when they come out, but actually wait until we are at the end of all of our franchises and then essentially go back and pick up the games that came out since. So that's just kind of my immediate thought on that. I never actually gave that any sort of consideration. That what if games come out after we've either already... after we've completed that franchise already. And that's about the only thing I can come up with, is to go back after, not immediately, but after the fact for all the franchises and pick up the new ones and do those all at the end. Well, I'm definitely going to have to give that some more thought, because that is an interesting enough idea that deserves more than just a passing thought. But Rise! Also, important note about this game is that once we reach the point where we have free grinding, we're probably going to spend a couple of days just doing that. So in Final Fantasy X, you may recall, there was the section called the Calmlands. So we go through a whole bunch of linear sections and then one big, just open area. This game has something similar. Eventually we go to one large open area. And that is probably where we're going to do a significant amount of our grinding for levels. Mainly because it's just convenient. The enemies respawn at a reasonable rate, and it's just easier. And that's kind of the point of that whole area. And beyond that, it brings an interesting dichotomy to the thus far linear gameplay. I mean, it's not even, like, linear gameplay is not bad, but here's what linear gameplay lends itself to. Action games. The more action-oriented the game, the more linear it should be. And by action, I mean not like Dark Souls or even Kingdom Hearts, because those are action RPGs. What I mean by action is like Spec Ops or Painkiller or Serious Sam, like games where the action is the only driving force, or rather the primary driving force, where that's the reason you play that game, is to experience the action. Because if that's not the case, then having a pace set with linearity kind of defeats the rest of the point. Wow, that guy got it bad on Blitz. OBS, what are you up to? Why did we have a couple of really bad frame drops? Oh, that's not good. Time to heal up.
You can do it.
This is gonna sting.
Also, I was not pointing anywhere in your direction. I don't know how I hit you. I guess I'm just that awesome. Yep, that is really gonna hurt me, not you.
This is gonna sting.
Ooh.
This is gonna sting.
Come on, guys. We got this. This guy's nothing. And I'm just gonna keep telling myself that until it's true. Come on.
This is gonna sting.
I mean, we're getting there.
I'm ready for anything.
And then again, we're also almost just got him dead. I don't think we're actually going to stagger him. Or if we do, it's going to be for pretty much no time at all. Also, that sir is extraordinarily rude, and I can't believe you would do that.
This is gonna sting.
Yeah. Didn't even... Oh well. Although, that many cryogen points makes it really tempting. Alright. Oh, dude, you are so screwed. If only we had a fourth attack on either of these two. Then you would be legit capital F screwed. Actually, he's probably... No, he's not going to die. I was kind of hoping he would just die from a single stagger right from the beginning. Oh, he might. Can we get it off? One more? Ah! Nope. That's alright. So close. What do we get here? A guardian amulet, huh? Well, first off, let's spend these 900 some odd points. Oh, come on. Each one of these is 1,000 points. Jesus. All right. So raise, more HP, strength, no. Need to get to raise. One of the most important spells in the game. Right now, these two are getting the shit end of the stick in terms of the XP volume. It seems like their level ups just require more. I don't know why. Or maybe it's because I'm not on their primary... Very good. There's 5 of them, and now there's 2. I don't know, something. Healer stuff. Well, that is primarily what I use her as. Improved cure. Increases strength. Improved debuffing. Do I care about debuffing? Kind of. Critical protect. What does she have right now? Improves magic by 20. Augment maintenance. Don't know what that means. It's happening on the 31st. You of all people should know, Henry. It's going to be our bonus stream and giveaway that I've been talking about since December? I want to say it was December. Oh boy. Playing Telltale's Walking Dead Season 3, giving away a copy of said game, along with a copy of Psychonauts and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. This one. You have to be a follower in order to win. Ow. Well, that'll have to hold up for now. We need to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible. Oh, that's right. She has a Suna. She can get rid of poison.
How about this?
You can do it!
I appreciate it.
Oh, I know Zaz can do it. But who's to say I want him to do it? Actually, Zaz needs a lot of healing right now. Considering how many hit points he has, the fact that he was that far low is pretty bad.
I owe you.
I think I need to recenter myself a little bit. I guess I could have just moved the camera with my hand, but where's the fun in that? You know?
I appreciate it. This is gonna sting.
Yeah, it does. Alright. Time to tear this guy apart. Hopefully. Oh, there's such a big gap between his shooting and the casting of Ruin. Also, the amount of damage we're doing, despite the staggering, is a little disappointing.
I owe you.
I mean, it is what it is, but still, you know? hoping for a lot more damage than that. At least an arm restraint, huh? Yeah, it only has one weapon, so... Probably should have had that up sooner, but whatever. Oh, it's a railgun.
I owe ya.
Alright, he's about to get fully healed. Yeah, see, that could have been a lot worse. God damn it. Oh, is it targeting her for the railgun now?
This is gonna sting.
That's unfortunate. Perhaps we can actually, like, hurt this thing seriously this time. Come on, just keep hitting it. Don't let it charge up.
This is gonna sting.
400% damage. That's a pretty decent amount of damage. Okay, time for War and Peace again. This is one of those long, protracted fights that, simply by having a third person, would make this significantly easier.
This is gonna sting.
Which I know is the reason why they only gave us 2, was to limit our resources, but still. Cool, man. Enjoy the game. I was about to say the show, but that wouldn't really work, considering you're gonna go play a game. I wish we could attack its eyes. Because it clearly has those weird, like, stalk eye things up at the top. Why aren't we attacking those? Ooh. Main cannon primed. Vanille, I hope you get that heal off on Zaz right quick. Good. Good. At least now he should survive it. Yeah, he's good now. He's fine. He's Zaz. He knows what he's doing. Right? I mean, we hope.
I appreciate it.
I hope.
How about this?
Burninate the countryside, baby. Do we have? Yeah, let's go dual cast. Let's just build that Let's just build that up as quickly as possible.
This is gonna sting.
Yeah, man, look at that build up.
Time for a second win. Yeah. This is gonna sting. I'm ready for anything.
That was a little better. We did a significant amount of damage that time.
Yeah.
You can do it!
I owe you.
Unfortunately, a lot of the boss fights in this game are this way.
This is gonna sting.
Kind of long, protracted, and not really all that fun. Hell, later on, some of the boss fights will completely eat up our entire 2
I
hours,
appreciate it. Yeah.
or nearly at least. I recall one boss fight in particular being just a pain in the butt. Yep.
This is gonna sting.
See, look at that. He's
Time for a second
fine.
win. How about this?
Alright. Come on. Don't let him get any attacks off. Just keep pounding it. Because if more attacks he gets off, the less anything we can actually do about him.
This is gonna sting. I'm ready for anything.
Yep, War and Peace it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really not good.
You can do it! Be careful!
That's a little better. Come on. Keep him coming, Vanille.
Do it!
So close. So close. To both his and our deaths. Whew. Just got there.
This is gonna sting.
Yes. Yes, it will.
I owe you.
Come on.
How about this?
Nope. Got it. Gotta do it.
Yeah.
So you can launch that freaking cannon in any moment now.
This is gonna sting. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my dear. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, Vanille, you can do better than that. Heal me, damn it.
I owe you.
Dual cast.
This is gonna
Time to
sting.
go Trogdor. I need those 500 percentage. Those 500% staggers. Come on, baby. Oh, did we get it? Oh, thank God. 1,500, huh? And the mother load. I'm assuming that's another sales item. Hey, Chocobo, what's up, buddy?
Daddy, I found you.
Huh?
What now?
Got you.
Dodge, why are you here?
Because you promised.
But how did you get here? Dodge!
That was his focus? Was to find...
Come back! Dodge! Not you. Not you, Dodge.
Hey, that means he completed his focus, man. That means he'll come back. Although I don't think he... No, he doesn't know that.
The capture of undesirables. It seems that was your son's focus. Dodge fulfilled it admirably and served Cocoon in the process. You should be proud of him. Mr. Catsright. Dodge was a great help. He could sense power of Pulse origin. That let us monitor you. Words can't express our gratitude. The data he provided on enemyless sea was invaluable.
Oh, I bet.
And speaking of gratitude... We enhanced the surveillance footage from the energy plant.
Come back?
Those are the pulseless sea behind what
We
happened.
got close to a cocoon fal'Cie.
The picture's a
Might
little
trigger
grainy,
something.
but I'm sure you recognize that
It's
one.
hopeless. I can't
You've spent
remember
so
anything.
much time together.
Fang, let's go. What's our focus even matter?
What's it matter? You want to be a monster?
I just...
Keep your chin up. We know the part that matters. Right? We are enemies of Cocoon. Know what I say? Play the part and raise some hell. Might jumpstart our memories.
What?
The fal'Cie. Let's smash it.
Who are you? Huh?
Seems like it wasn't their fault to me.
Daddy!
Vanille.
He went looking for Vanille and Fang because they were already full of pulse energy. And he was already a fal'Cie. Or a l'Cie.
Yes, that young lady's terrorist assault at Iriday Gorge is the reason Dodge was made a l'Cie. Ironic, isn't it? The very girl you're protecting is the one who stole your son. Hold.
Why?
Shall we finish the job? Or would you prefer to?
Colonel Labat. What now?
Follow them and observe. How often do Lucy kill their own?
I don't know. Presumably just the very existence of Lassie is rare. So we got about 20 minutes. And the door behind us is shut. Is this a trial? Why can't I... I need the spheres, man. What? How am I going to do anything without the spheres? Wait, Synergist? No. Ravager. Yeah. Damn, I wasted all those points on Synergist. Oh well. Tis what it is. We were going to get them eventually anyway.
Why did I even try to run? What was waiting wasn't something I could change.
That's true.
You are cold-blooded. Lying so people would trust you. Using them as shields. How many you gotta drag down with you? A coward and a killer. The people you use don't get to live. Why should you?
That's a really interesting hologram.
Tired of living with guilt? Then die with it.
How is that an amusement park attraction?
Vanille.
My name is Herbadia Vanille. I'm a Lassie from Grand Pulse. And to everyone on Cocoon, evil. Shoot me for your son.
Don't you even! You think you die, and that's that? Hmm? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows?
Then what can I do? What do you want from me? If I can't live or die, what do you want me to do?
Don't ask me. You figure it out.
I don't know.
Oh, this reminds me. I missed a golden opportunity in...
Neither do
I don't think it was the last episode of FF13, but the one before that, when Vanille went into the rain to cry before they boarded the ship to come here. I totally failed to make a joke or reference to Roy Batty from the first Blade Runner. I completely failed in that regard. And I'm sorry for that.
Do your worst, you freak!
It's not over.
Is that supposed to be... Like, was it arming firearms of some variety?
Come and get me!
Alright, so now we need to figure out what makes this guy happy. Is it going to be attacks? Or saboteur effects? Or synergy effects? Or Ravager magic effects? It seems to be magic.
No stopping us. I appreciate it. This is gonna sting.
It might also help that we sabotage the crap out of him real early on.
You can do it!
I owe ya.
Don't give up!
We need a lot of healing. Because now we're gonna go to dual casting, and we're gonna try and burn him down quickly. Because that seems to be building his Gestalt meter way faster than anything else. And considering we only have 800 seconds. Come on, we gotta be getting so close. Are we just barely gonna make it? Oh yeah, barely. Like 200 seconds left. So that, I mean, that's still like 3 minutes, but very close.
That's right. Let's do it.
A fire rally car. Alright. Sure. Whatever you say, game. That puts Zaz that puts Zaz at 4 on his ATB. Still?
A lot of things can be excused. Shooting kids ain't one.
I mean, she's not exactly a kid. We don't know how old she is.
Kindness like his, you don't forget.
Enough is enough.
That was a rather dark note. Well, with Zaz dead and Vanille captured.
Do be careful with those.
Although the other side of his head looks pretty intact.
There's a perfect tool.
All of Cocoon was against us.
Yeah.
With us dead, they were sure everything would go back. Back to the way it was before.
Are you so sure about that? I don't think they believe that at all. I think they believe that... Well, the common people certainly actually believe that. That's what they're told to believe. Alright, so... 10 minutes. So, we could get started on the next section without knowing how far we'll actually... No, we'll get started. There's usually a save point right away. And we'll... level up our characters, if we get that far. If not, we'll just save and we'll start by leveling up.
Palamisia, pride of the Sanctum Sky Fleet. This mighty flagship currently serves as a prison for the Lassie apprehended in Nautilus.
Oh, it's a helicarrier. Thank you, Avengers. The Lindblom.
The Lassie will face official sentencing upon the convoy's arrival in the capital.
So what's with the freak show?
So the Primarch can stand in judgment of the villainous Lassie, with their execution as the climax.
Yeah.
The people will cheer their demise, and Fal'Cie Dominion
Exactly,
will be
man.
undisputed.
We're heading back to Lindblom.
All part of the plan.
We're gonna go meet Sephiroth
But it also presents an
and
opportunity.
go hang out in a Mako reactor.
Unwavering dedication to duty. The Primarch himself has boarded the Palamisia and focused his personal attention on resolving the Pulse crisis.
They're baiting us, trying to draw us out.
Bait, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Here are your friends. Come and get them.
Well, if they're daring us to mount a rescue, I'll take that action. All in.
Alrighty, bets are on the table. We leave when you're ready. I'll be standing by.
Who are you? Alright, Crystarium. You ever-expanding SOB. Oh, so close. With him being our primary medic until we get Vanille back. Why is there so much strength in medic? Yeah, we'll do Saboteur for now. Oh, get the accessory, hell yeah. Seven points away. Holy crap! Snow has 11,000, although he's probably way behind on everything as well. So. Death Ward. That sounds awesome. Forces an enemy to attack you. Strength and even more HP. Alright. Interesting. Interesting set of characters we have with us. Let's go ahead and do some oh, hey! Whole bunch of new stuff. Okay, the mother is a new shop, huh? Creature comforts. It's really interesting the fact that we just buy all of our... Like, we can just buy all of our ingredients that we need for anything. I don't know how I feel about that. It puts a little less emphasis on... on grinding, but still. Ooh, what new thing? Painkiller and mallet, huh? Well, let's see what we have to sell. Some incentive chips, huh? I think we're going to need a lot more money when we actually get to the point where we want to upgrade some stuff. So we are going to call it there for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming by and hanging out with me. I especially want to thank Kassan, Wicked, Henry, and that is it for participants tonight. Thank you guys very much for participating in chat. I also want to remind you that on March 31st, if you take that link there, that'll take you to our events page, but on March 31st, we have our bonus stream and giveaway, where I'm going to be playing Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 3, giving away a copy of Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 3, along with a copy of Psychonauts, and 3 $20 Steam gift cards. So please join us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We will finish that series up, and then that'll open us up to more bonus streams down the line. Also, we are partners with Humble, so if you go take this link, that'll take you to the Humble front page, where you can sign up for Humble Monthly, which is a subscription-based game service. You can pick out some Humble Bundles, which they just put out a programming one. It's a bunch of like intro-level programming stuff. Most of the information, I believe, is designed for kids to like try and engage with them, but it's all still valid. I want to say there's one on Java, and there's another programming language. Just a whole bunch of like general dev stuff. It looks pretty neat. And then, of course, you can also go to the Humble store, where you can pick out a game that you want. They frequently have sales that are not in line with the Steam or Uplay or Origin sales, so please go check it out, especially if you're interested in picking up a game here in the near future. And by using that link, not only do you get yourself that awesome game you've been looking for, you'll help charity, which is always wonderful, but you also help support this channel. All of the proceeds that we're earning from that are currently going towards improving our lighting. And then after that, I think it will be going towards... I don't know. Once we get the lighting done, most of the general look of the stream will be pretty good. Maybe I'll hire an artist at that point to do some more emotes or some better art or something. I don't know. We'll see. But the proceeds from everything currently go towards helping improve this channel. So whether it be tips, subscriptions, bits, or the portion of our humble sales. So please, if you want to see us grow and get better, those are the best ways to do so. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you'll join me tomorrow, 7 to 9 p.m., where we will continue Final Fantasy 13 and see what kind of lightning damage can do to the establishment. Have a good night, guys.